right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to 10 New Brews for Aetherdrift. Deck number 2 of 10. Like, comment, subscribe, support the content, obviously. We hulking out, folks.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Colsto Gearhulk. Got a new set of hulks here in Aetherdrift, and they are all double colored, quad pipped hulks. And the Rakdos entry is a pretty interesting one. It's 5 mana for a 5/4 menace death touch. When it ETBs, put a creature of mana value 4 or less from a graveyard on the battlefield under your control with a finality counter on it. That creature gets menace, death touch, and haste, and then gets exiled. So a little sneak attack in the graveyard, right? Well, what if we got a clone that copied the Gearhulk that triggered and got back a clone that copied the Gearhulk that triggered and got back a clone, right? We could just do it just like that.
That's it. I'm going to clone college.
So with Gearhulk being cast and clones in our graveyard, we get as many 5/4 death touch haste and menace as we have as clones. And then also you can top it off with like a Kiora or a Fear of Missing Out or a Oil Deep Gearhulk. Pretty cool. So that's our main goal. Obviously, we are just like playing cards that can like do other stuff as well. We have the other Gearhulk here, an Oil Deep Gearhulk, which can help clear the way. And it's just like a good card. You know, it's just a card that like, you know, just 4/4 lifelink for 4. Get a card out of their hand, has ward, can't be go for the throated. Just like a fine card. So can pave the way. And once we're out of clones, we get one more trigger to bring back a Gearhulk or whatever. Kiora fills the graveyard, which is great, and obviously has some value as well. Fear of Missing Out and Evangel also, like, you know, put the cards in the graveyard, do a little damage, get some stuff going on, as well as they can just block and trade with the kill spells or whatever. New kill spell here in Quag Feast, awesome card. Turn it for a sorcery, mill 2, and then destroy creature, planeswalker, or vehicle, mana value of a cards in your graveyard. And then Ill-Timed Explosion is a card that gained a lot of stock in this set, I think. Just great, you know, discard some clones, kill some stuff, keep the board clear, awesome. So we are playing a Surveil Land Verge mana base, so a bunch of Surveillance in our graveyard deck, and then the Verges to go along with them because they have land types. So trying to make our mana base work here for our red, black, blue deck. But yeah, deck looks really fun, and we're going to give it a spin right now. Brought to you by Ultimate Guard. Folks, I'll be at the Pro Tour in less than, I guess I'll be leaving the Pro Tour less than 2 weeks, but I'll be at the Pro Tour in 3 weeks. And on Sunday, assuming I'll top 8 the Pro Tour, which is, you know, probably a safe assumption, I'll be at the Ultimate Guard booth from noon to 2 doing a meet and beat, which is a lot of fun. And one of the reasons why I like Ultimate Guard so much, honestly. They're a phenomenal company for the products that they make, but also for the community stuff they do. They have awesome boots. They do great community things going on too. So check them out. Ultimate Guard. All of their Ultimate Guard products are sold near you. All right, we are in chat. Coming out of me, we got perfect mana base. You need one Scryland and one Verge. You're good to go. Evangel. This thing can even cycle if you need it to. That's great. Love it. We got Crim coming in here with the district mascot. Oh, I didn't turn off the freaking card styles, whatever. All right, any non-land goes to the bin. It's a land, we're keeping it. So we got Evangel into something, into Ill-Timed Explosion. That's where we're at. Obviously, if there's like a really good draw here, it might just die, but... All right. So we just played a Naya Mount deck. If you missed it, that was brew number 1. Go watch it, of course. And... All right, so we're going to go land. Evangel. Discarding a Shape Thief. Kiora's a good draw. That's a very good draw, actually. Someone remind me, please, after this game, to turn off the card styles for my opponent. So, Cultivator's Caravan coming in here. Jeez. And a crew. Woo! Boy, this is an attack. We're going to take this. Yeah. Alright, we go 10. I mean, Ill-Timed Explosion is pretty nice and all, but we draw a tap land, which is pretty awkward. So we want to try and guarantee an untapped land on turn 4 for Explosion. Yeah, we're just going to play this. Try and draw land. So, Kiora, draw 2, discard 2. We don't draw an untapped land. Crap. All right, we'll discard the Thief and Gearhulk. And, all right. I mean, we've got blockers, and we're clenching for a draw. The problem is that, like, it won't kill the Caravan, obviously. So, we might just be getting Goldfish here. Kind of game where winning the die roll would have been super nice. Vehicles definitely changed the math a little bit on how sweepers work. Because, like, you know, with a vehicle in play, you cast Sunfall or whatever, and they still have a 5/5 in play, which is kind of cool. So, very, very powerful card here. Another Caravan. Oh my god. right. And we're double jumping here, so. Alright. Yeah, so we get to kill both of these. We need untap land, folks. There's nothing else to say here. Just need to draw an untap land. One untap land, please. So this crew's this crew for 3. I guess that doesn't like the worst ever. And we have 2 clones for the Gearhulk, which isn't lethal, but all right. So we're gonna Quag Feast. We'll kill the mascot. Let's target here. Mill 2. Mill the Gearhulk of our own. And we'll just play the sewers and hope we don't die. We're very likely to die this turn. Like, very, very likely to die. But what are we going to do? Sit back and take it on the chin, I guess. The caster can't crew the caravans, but... Alright, here's a mascot that is saddled immediately. Here's a role model. That can tag team. So we're not actually dead yet. The problem is, like, if we're ever at 5, we can't cast Ill-Timed Explosion. So, the dog can also kill my Gearhulks, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, we draw Theater. We can't even cast Gearhulk. Yeah, alright, so we kill all of these, and then just, like, if they don't have a crew, we win, but, alright, so here's Ill-Timed Explosion. That's a lot of lands, jeez. Alright, we'll discard Explosion, and land. So if somehow Krim has no way to crew the caravan, we can win. That being said, that's not very likely, but whatever. I'm gonna ditch Overlord. All right, I'm just gonna not look, and we're gonna live and be able to do our thing. That didn't sound weird.
I'm gonna smoke the competition.
No! Alright. Alright, yeah, I think we might have won this game on the play, honestly. But, oh, that's hideous. Alright, GG. Alright, so on the play for game 2 here, we've got Verge. This is a great hand. Great mana base this game. We're gonna keep. Definitely interesting how well vehicles play against sweepers. That was the crux of that last game, 110%. All right, so we got a mulligan here. From the 95th person qualified for the Pro Tour. We're gonna been a land. So we got Overlord into Kiora into Explosion. Cool. Nesting Bot, sure. Robot. All right, well now we're gonna Evangel for a blocker, I think, instead. Rather than Overlord. Overlord's... Yeah, it's a blocker, I think. Just play Verge, Evangel, draw, discard. Beep, boop. And... I'm just gonna discard a land, I think. Alright, so take out. We got Nesting Bot, and the engines have been started. Alright, so some sort of like blue-white Affinity-esque deck. Explosion should be pretty good here. We could Overlord into Explosion. I like that. Let's just go Overlord to Explosion. So that's impending. Mill 4. We milled a Gearhulk. Not the right one, but still good. And 2 clones. Nice. And we're going to Theater. Bidding another Gearhulk. And just let go. We're going to possibly chump block because of the Explosion. Market Gnome. When this dies, gain 1 and draw a card. I'm just gonna block guess Explosion here, I think. Pretty happy to just take my 3 for 1. They get a card number 1, but like whatever. So let's just Verge up and cast Explosion. Take us deeper to our other Overlord. We draw a lot of lands here, unfortunately. Let's discard Sewers and Verge. So kill these. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so fucking stupid. Just forgot how things work for a second there. That's fine. I think I'll be alright, honestly. Pretty awkward. Not great. Not ideal. But we're going to play through. Here's a Thopter Fabricator. And he takes some damage.
You look terrible.
Engines go to 2. All right, so we're just gonna Gearhulk Sewers, I guess. 3 cards in hand, no land played. Yeah, what are you gonna do, you know? Mistakes were made. I ain't perfect. The only difference between my mistakes and your mistakes are mine are live on TV. So they have a removal spell for the thing, but no land to pay for the ward. They also have Voyage Home, which is about to draw cards for a bunch of mana. I'm going to take the Voyage Home. They can kill my Gearhulk, whatever. I think it's fine. If they draw a land to kill this, fine. We have better things to do regardless. We have Kiora. We got Overlord coming. There's the Gearhulk. All right, so next turn we get to clone it twice and then get it for a Gearhulk hit also. Cool. They have a Raceway. We're playing this card later, too. A Glide Car. So they're not interested in using the Perilous Snare. Splitskin Doll, sure. Alright, so now they have a 7-power creature, which is fine. Crew the Thopter thingy. And get it for 4, sure. So we're going to attack for an actual million this turn and gain 1,000,000 life. And just go to 3. It's Gearhulk time. They have 1 mana up, 1 untap card. I'm just going to play this name construct and cast it. We're doing it, folks. All right, so Gearhulk, get back a clone. Copy the Gearhulk. Hey, get back a clone. Copy the Gearhulk. Get back a Oil Deep Gearhulk. Hulk out. Target you. Look at your hand. I see a snare and a thing. We're gonna take that, and now we're gonna send the old attackers. Attack for 18, and we're also gonna gain 8 life. Obviously not like, you know, it can be lethal with enough clones, but like it's still a really good attack, you know, even without it being lethal. We still have a 5/4 Menace Death Touch. We're still doing plenty of other things. Overlord's almost in. It's all looking good, you know? These all have finality counters that go away. Right, so they block that. Take a bunch. They go to 5. We go to 19. And they draw a card. That's their second draw. That's hilarious. So our Gearhulk facilitated their Fabricator. Hilarious. We still got 2 Hulks and a Kiora. Looking pretty good. Game would obviously be a little bit different if... why did they crew that? Oh, they use the tap 3 creatures, I think, sure. It's not like Warden where it's sorcery speed. Obviously, this game would be a lot different if I had discarded the proper card and killed all our creatures. The turn we cast the Ill-Timed Explosion. And if I didn't discard a card, I still have 2 lands in my hand. But it's okay. We're good. Let's see what happens here. We got Fabricator. Once they get their speed up, they can copy their artifacts here. They're probably ahead this game because of our ridiculous misplay, obviously. So here comes the Fabricator and a Thopter. Down to 14. They are now at ludicrous speed.
Now this is pod racing.
And they drew Perilous Snare. All right. And they get to copy it. All right, we're dead. All right, that's fine. Pretty hard way to win a game when you just completely punt off your sweepers. So clone it, 2 things, and we draw another Ill-Timed Explosion, maybe. Now this is a 10/4. This card's really good. We draw Kiora. Okay, so cast Kiora, and we don't draw the thing. All right, so obviously just a stone punt game. Whatever, I'm an idiot. Make fun of me in the comments. I like the engagement. I play 2 blockers here. They're at 6. I mean, we're almost assuredly dead, but sure, whatever. This thing deals 10 damage. What a dum-dum. Menace Death Touch. They're at 6. You know, like... Block with the tokens, I guess, though. Sure. So, do that. Play Evangel. Draw discard. Just gonna keep the land. Top card is another Gearhulk. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot of things to get back with. I mean, I guess that's like kind of cool. We're probably still super dead, but Shane, reset, thanks so much. These snares are on too. Snare's pretty cool card. They can give us thing flying. We're at 14. I don't know. I feel like we're dead, but whatever. Maybe we're not dead. All right, that's some power in the air. Gonna max. These cards are pretty good if you're actually speeding. We're playing a mono white version of our opponent's deck later on. Obviously, playing the colorless land in a two card deck is a little tough, but the Raceway here for Ancient Tomb stuff. Pump up the flyer. And here comes the core also. I mean, sure, whatever. We get the Gearhulk back at Kiora. Draw, like, loot some cards. Make an 8/8. Here's Skrelv. Or 5. Let's see here. It says Menace. Gives a thing. We got no clones. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're dead, but whatever. I guess we get FOMO, right? If we get back FOMO and get 2 attack steps on the Gearhulk, and we draw a card too. So you're telling me there's a chance, you know, maybe a second FOMO? Alright. So we're just dead in the air, but oh, this can't attack. I guess I'm haste, right? Yeah, I'm stupid. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, I mean, obviously a pretty dumb game on my part. What are you gonna do? I'm bad at Magic. I'm terrible. I'm the worst player ever. Alright, let's try it again. We got another chance here to cast a spell properly. Cast this card quite a few times in my life, you know? Alright, so we're gonna keep this. This thing cycles too, so we got Nesting Bot. Alright, so Thunderous Falls, come on down. I'm gonna keep a 2-drop. Just having a blocker is pretty nice. If we're just playing Convoke, that would be... Alright, so, I mean, we have the explosions. We need to survive, but... And just go to 2 already. Okay. Draw the Evangel. So I'll play this thing as a blocker. Discarding the Thief. We draw a Cavern of Souls. So we're all set up for turn 4 explosion here. Another Inspector. They get their Warden out of explosion range. That'll be a little awkward, but... Wow. They are doing it. Alright, so here's Knight Errant. They hit a Reinforcements and an Inspector. Convoke gets to be Boros now with the Nesting Bot, which is like a perfect card for the deck, which is huge, so... We draw Quag Feast. That's kind of cool, actually. We can, like, Quag Feast the Warden, set up for our explosion next turn. I kind of like that. So... Let's mill some cards. Dragon Ender Misha. I think card's kind of... Alright, kill this. Mill 2 lands. Theater. Mill another land. Oh, man. Alright. A lot of lands. So, we'll stay go. Now we're in the spot where, like, I guess they have a thing too, but what's up, Ram? They're going to main phase the reinforcements. They have another Knight Errant. Oh, boy. I like that. Oh, I like that. Okay. And they're pre-commenting and adding all of it, so now they won't know when I chump block that I've got things going on here. All right. I'm going to get it right this time, folks, I swear. You ready? I'm going to do it right. Sorry, I missed my drops. I didn't tap right. Or I didn't choose right fast enough. Definitely Bandit. Probably FOMO, I think, honestly. To keep second one. You have Overlord next turn, too, so... Whoosh! They get a servo and we're at 19. Feeling pretty good here. It's kind of nice when you actually cast your spells properly, you know? I'm just a... listen, I'm DFT Pro Tour 165, alright? I know who I am. They say go. We're gonna cast Overlord, I think. This game's pretty over. We'll name Construct. Cast Overlord.
Spawn more overlords.
Yeah. 5/5 blocker and return something nice, hopefully. Mill 4. Any, alright, no thingies. Take FOMO, I think. FOMO or... Not second Kiora. Yeah, FOMO's fun. FOMO better than Evangel. I could maybe empty my hand, but sure. Take FOMO. Say go. Here's a Verge. Verge also a big pickup for Boros Convoke, too. So... The only difference, of course, is that without counter spells on the board, Convoke certainly looks different, but I should do it again.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your
This time it's
Think of your fans. Think of your
FOMO. Boom. And then we'll attack with Overlord, mill and return something. And there's our Gearhulk. And we're rolling deep here. 18 life. Bit of land, say go. We got how many clones in the bin? We got just 2 so far, but still pretty good. Here's a glide card. I don't think this card's very good in Convoke. Because you can't tap the clues and stuff. It's just like so much worse than Warden is. I think his card's like pretty meh, but alright. We'll just fire him with a Gearhulk here and just do our thing. I don't know how much I believe it's lethal or not, but I think it's more than enough to get this game going. So let's get our clone. Copy the Gearhulk. And get a clone. Copy the Gearhulk. They have a blocker. What's our last one going to get? We can get a... FOMO can double attack. Oh, yeah. Double attack on the FOMO. Oh, yeah. Discarding a Evangel. Drawing an ill-timed explosion. Send in the clowns. Get the Overlord going. And we'll return, I don't know, this Gearhulk. Oh, that was my Delirium. Whatever. the FOMO is the Delirium. Whatever, it's fine. Just roll. So we have 2 5-power things at play, and they're at 3. And we also have a super in our hand too. We're good to go here. So Delirium is like, I think, kind of an afterthought in this deck. You'll get it pretty often, I think, just like by accident. But like it's kind of like whatever, you know. If you get it, cool. If not, also cool. Dub's Demolition. That's a lot of goblins. The Glide car goes up to 3/4. Engines are done.
Now this is pod racing.
We won! We did it! Alright. Cast spell properly, win game, hopefully. That's the name of the game here on 10 New Brews. Okay. We got 2 tap lands, 2/2 drops. This is good. We can keep this. Get our sewers going. It's not meant to be like a, you know, definitely kill you combo deck. We're playing a bunch of, because the thing is, like, typically how combo works is the more, like, powerful your combo is, the more all in you can be. And we're going to dump this. We're playing a lot of, like, just a bunch of reasonable cards. Like, if our play Rest in Peace, we can still win the game. Just like playing creatures and whatever and stuff. So, you know, we don't need to combo fully, really, here. I know I want to discard this. I'm playing FOMO first. But we can combo also, which is great. So, at a pretty low opportunity cost, you know. Another one? Sure. This next turn is going to be Evangel again, I think. Inspiring Vantage from our Pro Tour 326 opponent. Got Scrapwork Mud. This is another refurbished deck. Okay. Sewers. Alright, so we've got Creature Sorcery. So you have 2 looks at Delirium here, so let's play our Thundering Falls. Nope, sorry, let's Evangel first. Evangel. Discarding the Shaper Thief, whatever. There's a Gearhulk. Cool. They'll also have a chip shot damage you get from these things, like, matters for this too, so let's attack for 2 and play a Thundering Falls. The God of Thunder. Another, oh Yeah, we're doing it.
Bingo.
We got 3 clones in the bin already? Hell yeah. What's up, Abe? Thanks for resub. More Path Cruisers? The same person I was fighting us earlier? What's up, Lobmancer? Draw Verge. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're just jamming and playing a... setting it for Gearhulk next turn. So, sure. That would put Artifact and Creature. Would not give us Delirium. I know, we give him a heads up as to what's going on. That being said, I already... The second Gearhulk is kind of redundant. I'll just ship it, whatever. Do that, attack. And they got a 14. So we have 15 Menace Death Touch power coming at them next turn. Aside from just these guys, too. Here's Chandra Spark Hunter. I think we're good to go here, folks.
See you at the finish line, chump.
Okay, I'm in a vehicle. Whatever. Yeah, take 6. To the pie hole. There isn't actually a last card for the clone to get. Because it's 4 or less. I can see what their things right now. I can't. Oh no, another bandit. Yeah, whatever. Sure. We're just doing it. There's dead, so. Cast the Gearhulk. Do the thing. Copy Gearhulk. Copy Gearhulk. Send it. Pack it up.
Gay. Blouses.
That's more like it. I can get the other Gearhulk if it's in the graveyard, but... Alright, that was a much cleaner game, obviously. Opponent didn't do as much, but... I just confessed to chat that I have never seen a single Fast and Furious movie ever.
Inconceivable.
Yep, you heard it here. Alright. We have a double Verge, no Surveil land hand, which is a little awkward. This is only red and black, so you have no blue. But we also have the non-cycling clones. We have an Overlord, though, and we're on the draw. I think this is fine. We can keep this.
I'm Luigi, number 1.
Alright, so they play a mountain. This might be the same opponent, actually. Alright, that's kind of annoying. Supposed to be a lot of players playing, you know? Alright, we really need to find a... we're looking for a FOMO off this Overlord. We just mill 4 lands. Fantastic. Alright, 2 lands. Top 2 cards are lands. Might be in trouble here. Alright, well... yeah, not everyone's a cycle sucks. You know, like... would love a cycle here. They mill over a... this is like a Chariot. A Scrapwork Mutt. Discarding Torch the Tower. Please draw land. Come on. I think the fact that we're drawing to any land over 3 draw steps, and then also drawing to FOMO off Overlord means it was a keep. But... here's Chandra.
You're gonna wish you never raced Chandra Nalar. Trash to triumph.
Probably in trouble here. They discard Sunfall. We draw another non-land, and also the non-cycling bandit.
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
Verges are the worst undapped tools that are printed. You are out of your mind, Lucas. Verges are so freaking good. Verges are unreal good. So good. Yeah. Scalding hot take. What's the ultimate here? Whenever an artifact you control enters, they bolt something.
Just a quick pit stop.
Yeah, I'm excited for 5 years from now we get the reverse Verges. Alright, so they discard a Mutt. They're threatening... Nothing like being mana screwed in the face of a Planeswalker ultimate, right? If that's not like like ultimate Magic the Gathering, I don't know what is. Name more classic duo. Discarded the hand size twice. If we draw running lands, the problem is that, like, we need a land to turn on our Verges, which is going to come in tapped, probably. Although we can cast Evangel if we draw one, so, I don't know, whatever, we'll see what happens. We're almost assuredly dead, but there's a lot of good Rounders clips. I have a lot of work to do with the soundboard. Here's a Legion Extruder just going to nug me for 2. You got it, friend. We drew the cycling land, or a cycling guard. All right. They must have heard me, I guess. All right. Fantastic. Just one of those games. All right, so now they have an emblem. And for an artifact, ETBs, bolt something. They're going to tune up the Chariot as a 6/6. We're just dead, right? Is going to get haste too? Yeah, we're just dead. All right. Kind of a bummer last game there, I'm not going to lie. I still think it was a keep for sure, but whatever, I guess. All right, so some unkind draws, unfortunately. Whatever, it is what it is. That was pretty cool, you know. I think that obviously Overlord's great. Trying to play a higher density of creatures to make sure the Overlord is good and make sure Gearhulk has more things to hit. Could play more spells. You know, Evangel's obviously not like a great card. It blocks fine, though. Could play a little more removal. You know, the Gearhulk is an interesting one. I'm not totally sure about that one. Overlord's pretty good. Obviously, I think Explosion's great. Much more 4 of this card, honestly. But yeah, cool things happening here for sure. Need to iron up the kinks a little bit, I think. But cool stuff, you know, definitely. And then I like the fact that this deck, like, post-board, you can just board out all the bandits and thieves and just be like a regular deck. You know, Gearhulk is still just a fine card, even without these cards in your deck. If you just copy a Kiora or a Gearhulk, it's still pretty good. And you can just be like a Grixis mid-range deck against Graveyard Hate, which is kind of cool too. But yeah, cool little brew. So, brew number 3 is coming up on stream. You folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.